paid out $2.2 billion to over 1.1 million people who have applied for unemployment insurance. To give you a reference point, California has done 975 million, Texas 400 million, Florida 143 million, Pennsylvania 600 million. So we have gone above and beyond in terms of ramping up. We today, a number will be released later today, another 207,000 people that applied for and were accepted for unemployment insurance. That's the number that's going to be released later today. So that brings us up to 1.4 million New Yorkers who are now going to be collecting unemployment insurance. The backlog that remains is majority PUA, which is the pandemic unemployment insurance. Those are the gig workers, contractors, self-employed, people who can't work because their kids' schools are closed, people who can't work because they've come into contact with someone who's COVID positive. That came out of the Federal CARES Act, which was passed on March 27th. That's where the majority of these complaints are coming from. And yes, those people have been out of work or hadn't been working since before then, but the federal law that was passed that enabled them to collect unemployment insurance didn't even go into effect until March 27th. The feds then put guidance out that said you have to apply for unemployment insurance, get rejected, and then apply for pandemic unemployment insurance, which was a complete disaster. We have now streamlined that process in New York. That was this past Monday. We rolled out the new form, which you apply one time, and then we make the determination which pot you go into. So now the majority of the backlog is from that category of people. And just to give you further context, California isn't even rolling out their ability to apply for PUA until April 28th, and Illinois not till May 11th. So I know that this is hard. It's terrible. You've lost your job. You're struggling to pay the bills. It's hard enough without having to deal with bureaucracy and red tape. This is on a scale this nation has never experienced. In New York, by comparison, is actually doing a tremendous job, and we just ask people to remain patient. We've now put 3,000 people on this issue, and we're going to continue to pound the phones and do the data input until it's all complete and everyone has what they need.
Yeah, and just to put this in context, we have done